Welcome to the transfer room. We're back again with a few updates for you guys. Today we have a lot more of confirmed deals in terms of the updates since our last episode. Starting and getting right straight into it, we start with Arsenal. Premier League champions have shown interest in Jarell Quansah, who is now presently with Bayer Leverkusen, formerly at Liverpool. He made the transfer to the Bundesliga last season after finding it difficult to get a lot of playing time under Slot. Arsenal have shown interest in Jarell Quansah, as brought to you before. Arsenal has also showed interest in Jarell Konsa from Aston Villa due to the injuries from William Saliba. Liverpool did have a 70 million buyback clause included in the sale from Liverpool to Bayer Leverkusen, but now that clause has expired. And Arsenal are looking to see if this is a deal they can bring to completion. Bayer Leverkusen have not showed any interest in selling this player, but Arsenal are trying to see if they can persuade the German club to make the exception. Moving on to Italy, Como have shown interest and are considering making a loan bid to Chelsea for their striker, Liam Delap. Liam Delap moved to Chelsea last season. I don't think a lot of us can come out and say he had a productive or a good season. So this season, with Chelsea not playing in Europe, having one game a week, they've also brought in the likes of Daniel Welbeck. They have the likes of João Pedro, who can also play up top, or Pedro Neto. I think his time at Chelsea can now be numbered. So Como are looking to see if they can get a loan deal. We reported a few days ago that PSG had agreed a deal with the Italian side Parma for the Japanese goalkeeper in Zion Suzuki. Today, that deal has collapsed. So far, it's been reported that there were some commissions that were requested from both Parma and the player's side, and PSG have deemed those commissions a little bit too high, and the deal has been closed. In light of that, Aston Villa have picked up the phone and increased their interest in Zion Suzuki. Communications between Aston Villa and Parma to see if the Japanese goalkeeper could bring his talents to the Premier League. Now, let's get into the confirmed deals. As of today, Coventry have agreed a deal with Nottingham Forest for Nigerian striker Taiwo Awoniyi. This deal is a permanent deal, and he's looking to take his talents and be under Frank Lampard. Coventry is a team that just got promoted from the Championship and will be playing in the Premier League for the 26-27 season. They happen to have their first game at the Emirates against the champion in Arsenal. So right now, Taiwo Awoniyi deal has been agreed between both clubs. Secondly, Newcastle have finally found an agreement with Benfica for the defender in Amar Dedić. The Bosnian defender, we reported as well that he had shown interest and had told his club that he was willing to make the switch from Benfica to Newcastle. A deal of about 35 million euros has been agreed, and the player will be representing Newcastle for next season. Moving on to Napoli. Napoli have agreed to sign Chelsea's defender in Badiashile, as reported again few episodes ago. This will be a season-long deal with the option to buy of somewhere about 27 million euros. He's another player who has found it difficult to get in minutes at the last year and a half to 2 years at Chelsea. And also, when you look at Chelsea, have brought in the likes of Lacroix from Crystal Palace. They brought in the likes of Palestra. They still have the likes of Fofana, Tosin, Achimpong. So right now, a deal has been agreed between Chelsea and Napoli, and Badiashile will be playing in the Italian Serie A for next season. Next deal that was reported also in the last 24 hours was that of Tijjani Reijnders from Manchester City. The Dutch midfielder somehow surprisingly have found a deal with a Saudi Pro League side called Al Qadsiya. Please don't quote me on the name pronunciation. I'm very bad in terms of this pronunciation. But a deal has been found somewhere around 60-65 million euros for Tijjani Reijnders to leave Manchester City and will be in the Saudi Pro League for next season. Two deals that have been confirmed now is Paris Saint-Germain have agreed a deal with Ajax for 55 million euros for the left winger in Mika Godts. The young Belgium international will now be heading to PSG. I think his medical has been scheduled for Sunday or Monday. This deal will definitely be wrapped up in the next few days, hopefully by Wednesday. Last and final deal, again still involving Paris Saint-Germain. They have also today confirmed the deal with Barcelona for the Spanish winger in Ferran Torres. He would now be playing in the French Ligue 1 under Paris Saint-Germain. When you look at PSG's attack, I mean, after winning 2 Champions League, they look like one of those teams that are trying to see if they can also match the Real Madrid record in going 3 Champions League back-to-back. They've done some good businesses so far. They've the likes of Dembele, Doué, they brought in Mika Godts, they brought in Ferran Torres. When you think about it, I think now we should be also more wary about Bradley Barcola going to Liverpool. Like I've said before, I'm not the greatest fan of Bradley Barcola, but that's the third attacker that PSG will be signing this summer. So I'm sure in the next few weeks, like I said, we're going to be seeing a lot of deals hitting up. And I think Bradley Barcola to Liverpool is going to be one of those deals. That's all we have for you guys today. Looking forward to sharing more updates with you guys. Same time, same place. Peace.